Did you know that your daily drink choices could be silently damaging your kidneys? Many people assume that eating healthy is enough, but what if some of the most common beverages, ones you may drink every day, are putting your kidneys at risk? Picture this. You feel fine, just a little tired. Then, during a routine checkup, your doctor says your kidney function has dropped. The culprit? Years of drinking certain harmful beverages without realizing their impact. Scary, right? This isn't rare. The National Kidney Foundation reports that 1 in 3 adults is at risk for kidney disease, often due to poor dietary choices, including what they drink. Your kidneys filter 50 liters of blood daily, but they can only handle so much stress before problems arise. Meet David, a 42-year-old financial consultant who thought he was living healthily. Yet he constantly felt exhausted, his ankles swelled, and nighttime bathroom trips increased. His diagnosis? Early-stage chronic kidney disease, CKD, not from genetics, but from his everyday drink choices. Sugary teas, sodas, processed juices, flavored waters, and energy drinks might seem harmless, but they overload your kidneys, increase kidney stone risks, and even lead to kidney failure. Are you drinking one of these right now? In today's episode, I'll reveal 5 kidney-harming drinks backed by science and provide simple, healthier alternatives. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. By the end, you'll know how small changes can protect your kidneys for years to come. Let's dive in. David had always believed he was making smart choices when it came to his health. He exercised when he could, avoided fast food, and made an effort to cook at home. But despite all of this, he had been feeling unusually fatigued. The swelling in his ankles wasn't going away, and his nighttime trips to the bathroom had increased. It wasn't until his wife noticed the dark circles under his eyes and insisted he get checked that he realized something wasn't right. Sitting in Dr. Bennett's office, he was stunned when he heard the words chronic kidney disease. He didn't have a family history of it. He wasn't someone who overindulged in unhealthy food. So how did this happen? Dr. Bennett leaned forward with a reassuring nod, flipping through David's test results. Your kidneys have been under stress for a long time, and one of the biggest contributors is what you've been drinking. David frowned. I don't drink alcohol much, and I try to avoid overly processed foods. What could I be doing wrong? Dr. Bennett smiled patiently. Let's take a look at your daily habits. You mentioned that you start your day with fruit juice, drink sweetened iced tea in the afternoon, grab a soda now and then, and occasionally rely on energy drinks for an energy boost. Let's break down how each of these is affecting your kidneys. Sweetened iced tea was first on the list. David had always thought of tea as a healthy beverage, full of antioxidants, but what he hadn't considered was the high oxalate content, a compound that binds with calcium and contributes to kidney stone formation. The Mayo Clinic warns that diets rich in oxalates increase the risk of kidney stones by 50%, and regular consumption of sweetened iced tea was an easy way to tip the scales against him. And then there was the sugar. A large cup of sweetened iced tea can contain up to 40 grams of sugar, more than the daily limit recommended by the World Health Organization, which advises no more than 25 grams per day for an adult. High sugar intake not only increases the risk of diabetes, but also puts a strain on kidney function. Diabetics are 3 times more likely to develop kidney disease, and excessive sugar consumption plays a significant role in that risk. David's jaw tightened as he processed the information. So if I switch to unsweetened tea, would that help? Dr. Bennett nodded. Absolutely. Herbal teas, green tea in moderation, and adding lemon or mint to plain tea can give you flavor without the harmful effects of sugar and oxalates. The conversation moved on to soda. Though David insisted he only drank it occasionally, Dr. Bennett pointed out that even a few times a week is enough to have an impact. A study in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that people who drank 2 or more sodas per day had a 40% higher risk of chronic kidney disease. The problem went beyond sugar. Phosphoric acid, a common additive in sodas, disrupts the body's calcium balance. Over time, this imbalance weakens bones and forces the kidneys to work harder, increasing the likelihood of kidney damage. Your kidneys are constantly filtering what you put into your body, Dr. Bennett explained. If they have to deal with an excess of phosphorus, sugar, and artificial ingredients, they will eventually wear down. David sat back in his chair, realizing that his occasional soda habit had been doing more harm than he thought. His morning fruit juice was next under scrutiny. But it's fruit, he protested. Isn't that good for me? Dr. Bennett sighed. Whole fruit is excellent for you, but packaged fruit juices are another story. A 330 ml bottle of orange juice can contain up to 35 grams of sugar, similar to a can of soda. He explained that high fructose beverages increase the risk of high blood pressure by 28%, a significant concern since hypertension is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. Whole fruit contains fiber, which slows sugar absorption and prevents insulin spikes, but fruit juices lack that fiber, causing sugar to flood the bloodstream quickly. David winced. So what should I do, just to drink water instead? Dr. Bennett nodded. Water is the best thing for your kidneys. But if you need variety, infused water with fresh fruits or homemade smoothies with whole fruit are excellent alternatives. As the discussion progressed, they landed on energy drinks. David admitted that when he had a long day, he'd grab an energy drink to push through. Dr. Bennett raised his eyebrows. That's one of the worst things you can do for your kidneys. A 16-ounce energy drink contains up to 200 milliliters of caffeine, leading to dehydration and blood pressure spikes. Research published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that individuals who consume more than 400 milliliters of caffeine daily significantly increase their risk of kidney dysfunction. Excessive caffeine combined with high sugar forces the kidneys to work overtime, increasing stress and the likelihood of long-term damage. David exhaled. I never thought my drink choices mattered this much. Dr. Bennett patted his shoulder. You're not alone. Many people don't realize how beverages impact their kidneys until it's too late. But here's the good news. Small changes can make a big difference. The best way forward was clear. Water was the foundation of kidney health. The National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases recommends drinking at least 2.5 liters per day, depending on activity levels. Hydration helps the kidneys flush out toxins and maintain electrolyte balance. If David found plain water too dull, he could infuse it with slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint for a refreshing taste without additives. Herbal teas, coconut water, and homemade infused water were also excellent choices. Dandelion root tea in particular has natural diuretic properties, helping the kidneys clear excess sodium. David left the consultation room with a renewed sense of purpose. He knew he had work to do, but he also understood that his body had the ability to heal when given the right support. Over the next few months, he made the changes. He swapped out his sweetened iced tea for herbal infusions, cut back on soda, and made water his main source of hydration. The difference was undeniable. His energy levels increased, the swelling in his ankles subsided, and his nighttime bathroom trips decreased. At his next checkup, his kidney function had stabilized, proving that small adjustments had a powerful impact. David's journey is a powerful reminder that the choices we make every day add up over time. At first, he didn't realize how much his drink choices were affecting his health. Like many of us, he assumed that as long as he ate relatively well and stayed active, he was doing enough. But his kidneys told a different story. Through small, intentional changes, swapping sweetened iced tea for herbal infusions, cutting back on soda, and making water his primary source of hydration, he regained control over his health. And at his next checkup, his kidney function had stabilized, proving that even small adjustments could have a profound impact. If David can do it, so can you. The journey to better kidney health doesn't require drastic, overnight changes. It's about mindful decisions, one drink at a time. Maybe today you replace one sugary beverage with a glass of water. Tomorrow you try an herbal tea instead of soda. These shifts may seem small, but over time, they build the foundation for a healthier, stronger body. You're not alone in this. Many people are waking up to the importance of kidney health and taking steps to protect their bodies. Change is a process, and every step forward, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. The key is to start right where you are with what you have. So what's your first step? Will you take control of your health today? If David's story inspired you, share this knowledge with someone who might need it. Let's build a community of awareness and support together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to let us know what changes you're making. Every sip counts, so let's make them count together.